Today I've got 3 really big things to talk with you about. We've got big news coming out from Royal Caribbean, some itinerary changes looming in the future from Carnival Cruise Lines, a heads up when you are looking at booking a cruise about pricing, some things you need to keep your eye out for, and lots more. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Friday. It is January 31st of 2025. I don't know about you, but I can't believe January is almost over. So if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, will you please hit that subscribe button? And if you appreciate my updates, please give this video a thumbs up. I wanted to start at the top really quick. For the last 2 days, I have talked about norovirus being present on different ships. And I admit I'm a little bit worried about that. But at the same time, more than being worried about that, I am so excited for our next cruise. And that's how I always stay. No matter where we go, whether we travel on a plane or a train or a bus, if we go to church or to work or to the grocery store, no matter where we go, there is the chance to catch germs and become ill. So while I hope we don't become ill when we're on our cruise, I'm going and I am very excited to go. So just wanted to put that out there. I'll let you all know how it goes. Next up, yesterday I showed you my books that I had bought for the Panama Canal. So many people mentioned Path Between the Seas. I've mentioned it in the past, but I thought I would show you. We have 2 copies of that in our house, and I love this book. I have read it. I just started reading it again so that everything can be fresh in my mind for when we go on our Panama Canal cruise. And so if you have never read this book, whether or not you intend to go to the Panama Canal or not, it is a really good book. If you're not familiar with David McCullough, I've read every word I think he's written, thoroughly enjoy. When he wrote his very first book, and this ties in to what I'm going to do when we go through the Panama Canal, when he wrote his very first book, he wrote the book that he wanted to read. He found some pictures in the Library of Congress, I think it was, of the Johnstown flood, and it really piqued his interest, and so he read everything he could find about it, and nothing covered everything that he wanted to know. So he wrote the book he wanted to read. Well, Gordon and I have looked at every video I think I can find on YouTube about going through the Panama Canal, and they are all really, it's perfect. They're all really different. They cover different things, but I'm going to make the video that I want to watch, and so I hope you'll join us coming on this trip. We're really excited to go, and we're excited to take you with us. Let's talk for just a minute about Royal Caribbean. So the other day I told you about some of the new ships coming out, and Royal Caribbean has a new ship that will be coming out in 2026, 2027, and they had not released her name yet. Well, over on the Royal Caribbean website, people were looking to book cruises and came across a ship called Legend of the Seas. And so it did not take very long for that information to get posted on Facebook and everywhere else. And so it is now figured that the name of that brand new ship that they had not released the name for is Legend of the Seas. The fun thing, I said to Gordon, do you think they'll keep that name, or do you think they'll switch it to throw everyone off? But let me tell you a little bit more about that ship. We'll see what they end up naming her for sure. But people noticed that her very first sailing was, she would be debuting in August of 2026 in the Mediterranean. Her very first sailing would be on August 9th of 2026. So she would be doing her inaugural season there in Europe, and then starting in January 2027 is when cruises were showing up for her there in the Caribbean out of Florida. And so it's going to be kind of fun to see how everything goes about this, but I thought I would let you know what we know so far about that exciting ship. So let me know in the comments if you are looking forward to going on this brand new, perhaps, Legend of the Seas. Let us know too. Are you booked on Star of the Seas? Have you been on Icon of the Seas? I need to get on one of those ships, and I need to do it when I can. So we're looking at that. So I'll let you know when we get that booked. We do have booked, and I might just surprise you and show up on a cruise to Alaska, but we have got that ironed out for the summer. On our live, I mentioned what we had I wasn't so excited about, so we've changed it, and I'm really excited. And I'm excited to take you with us, and it's more than just a cruise. Alrighty, what is going on with Carnival? Carnival has 4 ships out of 4 different ports with 4 different itinerary changes. Alrighty, so I thought I would break this down for you and just let you know. It's really important. I know that, we all think, well, let's just go. Doesn't matter. Get on the ship, go where it's going. But if you happen to book any of your excursions with a third-party vendor, not with a cruise line, you need to know about these changes so that you can either switch the dates if the port days are just switching, or completely cancel if you're not going to go to that port anymore. Carnival has not said why they're making these changes, so it could just easily be to manage how many ships are in port, that kind of thing. So first of all, we have the Carnival Valor. She sails out of New Orleans, and this is an exciting change to me. Instead of going to Costa Maya, she is going to go to a port called Progreso. Now, I have never been to Progreso, so in the comments, let us know if you have been to the port of Progreso. Let us know what there is to do there, what you think about it. This is really exciting because to me, Costa Maya is fine, but I feel like once you've been there, you've been there, and it's just a port stop along the way. If you've not been there yet, you pull in, there's a really long dock. At the end of it is very much an enclosed area, truly a cruise port that they've built with shopping and dining and like a swimming pool with like you can swim up to the bar. They've got an area you can swim with the dolphins, just that kind of situation going on there. And so I'm really excited that they're going to be going to a different port. So on that same sailing, they are also going to switch the days that they are in Cozumel. So keep an eye out for that. Carnival Elation sails out of Jacksonville, Florida on the March 2nd, 2026 sailing. Instead of going to Princess Key, they are going to call in Nassau in the Bahamas. And Nassau is a nice place, but let me know if you'd rather go to Princess Key or to Nassau. The Carnival Conquest on their March 2nd sailing 2026. They were originally going to go to Half Moon Key and Nassau, but instead of going to Nassau, they're going to go to Celebration Key instead. And finally, the Carnival Panorama that sails out of Long Beach for their November 15th, 2026 sailing. They are going to go to the same ports of Ensenada and Cabo San Lucas. They're just going to reverse the order. So make sure you pay attention to your itinerary and let me know anytime you notice a change so I can get the word out. Now, the last thing I want you to think about, and this is maybe the most important thing of this whole video, I've been looking at different cruise lines. I've been looking at Alaska Cruise Tours. I've been looking at regular cruises, just all over the world. Here's my tip for you. I'm not going to pin anybody down on this, but as you go to book your cruises, if you sail solo, pay attention to the pricing. Make sure that and I do this when I book a cruise for someone and it's paid off. And so if you are going to book a cruise, you're going to go solo, make sure you check how much it would cost for 2 people to go. For a long time, we were only seeing that on Celebrity. I'm seeing it more now and other places as well. And so that's just my blanket statement. Make sure that you look, and it might be cheaper for 2 people to sail than 1. And if it is, book someone. And if they can't go, they're a no-show and you got the better price. Okay? Just wanted to put that out there. Another note that goes along with that is make sure you're cautious about how you book your cruise when 2 people are sailing together who are not family, who if one can't go, the other one can go. It changes the whole logistics for insurance, for getting that back. It changes how much the cruise line is going to charge for that cabin. So there are a lot of ins and outs there. So make sure that you're thinking about what you're doing and paying attention to a lot of things, because I've just noticed some things lately that made me feel like I wanted to tell you that. And so just keep an eye when you book your cruises. Pay attention to the pricing. Look at the pricing with a package, without a package. Just everything as you're going through that booking process. So let me know what questions you have. Let me know any other tips that you have got as well. And I am really excited to see you all here again tomorrow. And this evening, I want you to know we are going to do our live. We always start at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so we'll be going for an hour. So come and be ready for a fun time talking about cruising. Bring any questions you've got. And if you're not able to join us, catch our video later, because people ask a lot of good questions and it turns out to be a fun time, and we'd love to have you share it with us. And I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.